crafty friends. Welcome to the Rocky Mountain Crafter. I've had this idea in my head for a little while of a beautiful, simple, elegant thinking of you card, and I just wanted to put that idea to paper. It's quick and it's easy, and let's get started. Hello, and thank you so much for joining me. So today I'm going to make an elegant and I guess just classy thinking of you or a hello friend card, something along those lines. I have an influx of this paper. Oh, another thing is that I'm doing this video in real time and I'm hoping to keep it under 10 minutes just to show you how quickly this card can go. It's just quick and easy. So this paper here has this white interior to it. So the outside has the color and the white is on the inside. So we're going to make use of that today. I have this from Close to My Heart. I'm not sure if there's other places that sell it. I'm sure there are. I just don't know what they are. So I'm just getting the paper wet. And the only time I'm going to pause you guys is when I go over to my Big Shot and put my embossing folder through. So this is my embossing folder by Altenew, Blooming Through the Season, and this is a 3D embossing folder. It just helps to get the paper wet a little bit. This paper is 5.5 by 5.5. So we're just going to put this through and I'll be right back. All right, so here I am back with the paper. It's a little bit damp, so I'm just going to dry it for a few seconds. I think the drying process will help a little bit for the next step. So I'm just drying front and back, trying to just get it as evenly dried as possible. I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to burn the paper. I'm keeping my dryer here far away from it. It is starting to curl. If it starts to curl on one side, you could just flip it to the other side and it'll uncurl. There we go. Now, this is a very deep embossing folder. These seem to be all the rage right now. I just have a sanding tool here and I'm just going to sand it and see how that brings out those white parts. That is just gorgeous. It really brings out the definition to these flowers. And you can do as much or as little of the sanding as you want. I want more on these leaves here and some down here, so I'm just going to focus on those right now. Really get that definition to show through there. And this is a great way to use up this kind of paper if you have some. Alrighty, just a little bit more on these ones here, and then I think I'm done. I'm happy with that. Now, I have here my water brush and some dollar store acrylic paint, and I'm just going to put some white splatters on. You guys see that paint? Yeah, you can see that paint. There we go. And I'm just getting this like really, really sloppy. I want real sloppy. There we go, real sloppy. And then let's get some paper underneath here. Just a scrap piece of paper here. Let's just put some white splatter on there. Just as much or as little as you like. I'm happy with that. So now I'm just going to get it off my brush. And then I'm going to get some of this. So I'm going to be using a color that's very similar to this, an accent color for paper. So I'm going to pick up some of this. This is just metallic paints. I don't even know where they're from. What do they say? Yasutomo. Yasutomo. Metallic paints. I have no idea where they came from. I don't know if my parents bought them for my grandkids or if I bought them for something. I have no clue. I just know that I'm using it just a tad here. Oh, that's giving just a beautiful little bit of a shimmer and a shine to this card. Just want a little more. All right, happy with that. And now we're just gonna get the paint off the brush. There we go. And I'm going to clean up this paint slop up here before I accidentally put something in it, like I like to do. I tend to mess things up like that. Now I'm just going to use my heat tool and heat this up again. Dry that off. Oh, that's gorgeous. I don't know if you guys can see that little bit of shimmer on there. Do the back so that it lays a little bit flat. All right, let's take a look here. Can you guys see that little bit of shimmer on that? I'm trying to hold it up here so that the light catches it properly. Oh, but it's just enough. It's just enough. It's perfect. All right, now let's get a thinking of you stamp. And this thinking of you came with, I believe it's a close to my heart stamp set. But there's a beautiful stamp set that comes with the embossing folder. So these all come with that embossing folder, and they're meant to fit right in this space here. There's also framelits that come in with this that cut that out. Oh, it's just a beautiful set. Anyways, we are going to take our de-static tool and just de-static in there a little bit. And I just have some Versamark here, and I am using the Versamark to get that embossing powder on there. Make sure that this is good and inked up. Just center it as best as possible wherever you'd like it. I'm happy with it right about there. Pushing down. All right. Now I'm going to take my embossing powder in white. And the beauty of this is that because we have that white splatter, if some of the embossing powder sticks and doesn't want to come off, it's not a big deal. It's going to blend in perfectly with that white splatter. So not a big deal at all. Okay, let's get my heat tool heated up. You just see some of that destaticized stuff there. Here we go. Oh, that's gorgeous. Gorgeous. I'm just going to let that cool off a minute. If you don't let it cool off, it's actually plastic. These are like little tiny bits of plastic, and it will smear like hot plastic. So give it some time to cool off. While I'm letting that cool off, I'll do my brush up, and I'll put the lid on this before I spill it. Okay. Now, I have here cut out a 5 3/4 by 5 3/4 piece of copper to go with the copper paint background there. And I'm just going to use my ATG big pink glue gun to tape all around the edges. You want to make sure you get the edges because this paper is slightly curled from the wetness and the heat. So you definitely want to make sure you get the edges and the corners. And that doesn't want to go right there because of the nature of that embossing folder there, but whatever, make do. All right, some up there. This is not cooperating with me right now. I normally don't have any kinds of problems with my ATG gun. Alrighty, maybe I was just trying to rush through it because I'm trying to keep this video to under 10 minutes. How am I doing? So far, so good. Oh, we don't want to put that on there backwards. That would be terrible. Alrighty, so, and I'm feeling like that's not quite centered. So it would help if we had 3 corners here, 3 sides that I could match up. All right. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Not bad at all. All right. Now I'm just making sure that I'm pushing real hard down there. Oh, that's just stunning. That's stunning like that. But we're going to tie in the white by putting it onto a white background. So let's do that. Oh yeah, look at how gorgeous this card is. I actually don't like this side here, so when I cut my paper, I guess I just didn't fold it properly because I was in a rush, and that's okay, that's just glue. So the side here lines up nicer. I'm just going to move it over just a tad and fold it there just a tad, and then it lines up way nicer. There we go. And I feel like I'm going to be over the 10-minute mark. Hopefully not, though. Maybe just because a couple of my boo-boos, but that's okay. That's okay. There you have it. That is a beautiful, stunning, thinking of you, simple, elegant card. Quick zip zap, done. So I have some other examples here to show you. I did one here with hello. This hello came with the set. It's gorgeous. It's right there. Hello. Hello, is it me you're looking for? There it is. Hello. Thanks. So there's so many beautiful sentiments that fit right in this area here. So there's the hello, and I did the same coloring for that one. And you know what? On this one, I messed up actually. I put on the white splatter and the gold splatter before sanding it, but it didn't even make a difference at all. So you can do the sanding process after you've splattered it with your paint. It makes no difference. And then here's another one in blue. I love this blue one as well. It's just, they're just stunning. They're just so classy. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and please subscribe if you like what you see. Bye bye. Take care.